continue tracking the action that is taken. For the moment, let's shift our attention now to Sri Lanka. Look at the visuals on your screens. These are live visuals coming in. The Prime Minister is in Sri Lanka for the two-day visit, and this is the inauguration of the railway station in Anuradhapura, and there's a lot of significance of it as well. And my colleague Varshini is joining us from the spot to get us the details. Yes, Varshini.
Well, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the President of Sri Lanka, Maho-Anuradhapura Dissanayake, just flagged off the railway. Has now started from the Anuradhapura. This is something that is very significant because the government of India has fully this big project, and the government of India has given a line of credit for Sri Lanka to implement this project in Anuradhapura. Like we've been discussing about how important the town of Anuradhapura is for the people of Sri Lanka. This particular project being inaugurated by the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi himself, by coming here and inaugurating, is something that is considered to be very special by the people of Sri Lanka. Right now, the Prime Minister has flagged off the train, and the train has started from the Anuradhapura railway station, and the Prime Minister, along with the President of Sri Lanka, Maho-Anuradhapura Dissanayake, are waving at the train and are congratulating each other for the success of this project. Like you can see, the Prime Minister has now inaugurated the project. In fact, he first opened the plaque that has been installed here, which reads that this project was, in fact, something that was fully funded by the government of India along with the Sri Lankan government in collaboration. See, the Prime Minister is right here in front of us, who are waving to the public who gathered here with the Sri Lankan and the Indian flags. They're all super excited, happy. They're all the people who belong to the town of Anuradhapura, and they are here to witness this historic moment. And the Prime Minister is waving to every single one of them. There is a huge queue of people, women, men, children, and elderly people, people of different age groups are here, and that is what we're witnessing here right now. The Prime Minister inaugurated, opened this particular plaque that we're able to see here, which has the, which reads that the government of India has funded for this project, and it had also been, supported by the Sri Lankan government. Therefore, the names of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the President of Sri Lanka, Maho-Anuradhapura Dissanayake, has been etched on this particular plaque here, and the train was flagged off, and the train has started from the railway station of Anuradhapura, and the people here of Anuradhapura are standing with us, all very happy and excited for this kind of a connectivity that has come to their town, which will make traveling and transportation much more easier for them. And that is the main priority of this project, because Maho and Omantoy did not have a one-stretch connectivity, and now that it has come, it is definitely, people are here completely elated with this opening of this project, which has been implemented. And it also, we were speaking about, gives a hope to the people. Initially when these projects were discussed and decided long back, and these have been implemented now, and that is why it gives hope about it. Yes.
In fact, India proving that it is a friend indeed, helping Sri Lanka in its hour of need. And India has also vowed to boost the rail connectivity in Sri Lanka, because it will help boosting the economic activity. Varshini, we can see a lot of people around you. Talk to them as well on the significance of this flagging off that we're seeing of the railway line.
Absolutely, yes. You're very happy? You're with your family here? All of them are very happy about this project? Whole Sri Lanka is happy. And the Prime Minister was here of India. Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, had come here to inaugurate this project. And this project was funded by the government of India. How do you see India-Sri Lanka relationship? Do you think this will help Sri Lanka grow? Yes.
It will help Sri Lanka grow. Okay, those are the voices. Varshini, I'll just come back to you. Mr. Pathikrit Payne is also on the broadcast with us, and I want to ask him about how this is very, very important, because India has proven that it is a friend in need for Sri Lanka, which was reeling under economic crisis. Mr. Payne, there is a lot of significance on the modernization of railways in enhancing the mobility of goods and services in Sri Lanka, which will help boost the economic activity there. And India has proven that it is going to be a country which is going to be with Sri Lanka in its time of need?
Well, first and foremost, our relationship with Sri Lanka goes back literally to the Satyuga.
Yes.
And one of the 7 Chiranjeevis that we believe in Sanatana Dharma is from Sri Lanka, who is Vibhishana. So this relationship has deep civilizational, cultural and historic connect. Yes, there has been some, rough patches in between when things became a little bad. However, now there is a realization in Sri Lanka that India is not just your, giant immediate neighbor, but India is a benign power and it's a brother in need. Where what happened in the phase of 2021-22 when Sri Lanka was on the verge of a major economic and political collapse, no country came to help in Sri Lanka during that phase when most countries were literally struggling with the post-COVID disruptions. India went ahead and gave them aid worth more than $4 billion in terms of essential commodities, critical medicines, food, energy, everything. And India, when it gives something like that, India doesn't look for anything in return. That is something that actually touched the heart of many Sri Lankans. And I think there is a realization in Sri Lanka even today that if they also have to unleash their intrinsic economic potential, their economic relationship with India is of paramount importance.
Yes.
If you look at the exports of Sri Lanka, it is only restricted to tea and tourism, and because of which they suffer a lot.
Yes.
So I think if they have to diversify their economy, if they have to unleash their entrepreneurial capacities, if they have to unleash their energy potential, infrastructure investments in that is of critical importance. And I think India, with a $4 trillion economy and a neighborhood first policy, is poised in the right way to help them. And I think Sri Lanka realizes that India, when it gives support, it doesn't put a country into a debt trap, unlike many other countries which do. So,
absolutely.
Sri Lanka has good relation with China also, but unfortunately, one of the key reasons why they are in severe debt crisis is because of China.
Absolutely.
So I think
let's hope that the economic crisis has taught its lessons to Sri Lanka on who its real friend is. And this is very significant and important for the regional stability as well. Thank you so much for joining us with your inputs. With that, we are slipping into a very short break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with lots more on the other side.